internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Yeah, man, this is Nadine Sutherland, because we triumphant, because we not stay down, we not go down. Stop one like we are, because we triumphant. Yeah, this is Nadine Sutherland. Big it up, Rockers TV with Urchin.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Start your journey with a Jane Bank Small Business Loan, with small business loans with as little as $10,000 and up to $4 million.
The time is...
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Watagwan. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
The greatest show on earth is here, and Fan Central goes into extra time for 39 days right throughout FIFA's Showpiece tournament, with a Pepsi in hand, of course. Catch the playbook with a tactical breakdown from our expert coaches. Come sit in our fan corner, where you have your say on the day's action. Fame or shame, who were the best or worst players of the day, and have a laugh as we share some of the best reactions on social media. After the final whistle, it's extra time. Fan Central Extra Time. 8 p.m. daily with 10 p.m. shows on select days where there are 8 p.m. match kickoffs.
Fan Central Extra Time is brought to you by the Pepsi Football Nation, where fans make the rules. Football, better with Pepsi.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and it's a fairly solemn good morning this morning for some of us. We won't even pretend to laugh and dance and sing in honor of the Brazilians out there who I know are still holding their chest plate. Good morning.
Good morning, I'm laughing.
Jason!
I'm sorry.
Jason!
Alright, seriously, we're solemn this morning.
We are, because, you know, it has been, you know,
Dearly
brought to our
beloved.
attention that some of the Brazilians among us on Jamaican soil are in mourning.
I'm so sad. I am so sad.
Welcome to Sunrise. We have a great show in store for you. Of course,
Yes,
I'm TK
yes.
Dawkins, and look who's here. The man himself.
Yes.
The Brazil supporter?
No, what?
No, what?
Eh?
Huh?
I'm
Jason
not-
Brown?
Yeah. Hi, guys. Good morning, Sunrise Nation. Happy Monday to you. And to all the Brazil fans, my heart.
Yes.
It really goes out to you.
Yes.
I am just dying inside.
For those of you who may have been under a rock, Jamaica 2.0, i.e. Brazil, lost.
Yeah.
Lost to Norway. What was it, 2-1?
Yeah, 2-1.
Yeah. And word on the street is that people are mash up TV. People have to get draw for them asthma pump.
Crashing out
In the streets.
asking for a National Grieving Day.
Go work. Here.
If any money.
Go work.
Brazil is fine.
Oh gosh, there we go.
The doctor has prescribed a special inhaler for you Brazil fans. Look at that.
Oh no.
Just take a 1-2 puff, you know, you're going to be good.
So
You'll be
Brazil
good.
fans, if you happen to have any of you in YouTube, just let me know. What happens now? Do you, when your team...
Life continues.
Meaning when your team goes home, is it that you just kind of, you run in today...
Today we lost a track and field legend and also got
knocked out of the World Cup. Jamaica weeps. And we will definitely get to the track and field legend soon.
Look at this one
Who
there.
is this? Giovanni says what? Andrew Holness.
I'm not a Brazil supporter, but seeing that most of the country is, how about you give us a morning day tomorrow?
Oh,
that's today.
No, that's today.
Oh God!
I see I see Andrew Holness did not quite take on the the clarion call.
No.
And we apologize. Unfortunately, even in mourning, we must work. I understand.
So very saddened by that. Sad.
Jason, you can't even pretend.
I am TK. My face is straight.
See there? Can we get it? Can we get his face straight again?
Sad.
No, but all fun and joke aside, boy, World Cup are gone. And who is it from Brazil who is no longer with the team now? You were telling me in the break. Is it Neymar?
He has officially retired. I'm hearing though, to his defense, I'm hearing that he would have said that before.
That was the plan.
Yeah, I guess he was hoping that they would have, won the World Cup.
No. He would have retired on a high note, but unfortunately he had...
low note?
But I mean, them reach far,
Yeah.
Them reach far.
They did. Ashes to ashes. But TK, before that, the World Cup fact. Did you know that Mexico made history, in becoming the first country to host the FIFA Men's World Cup matches in 3 different tournaments?
Really?
Yeah, man. 1970, 1986, and 2026.
See there? Yeah. So just because your team outdoor means that you can learn a little bit about.
Value is there, same way, man,
And the games must go on. The games must go on.
Yep,
and speaking of the games, because I'm sure that we will have Kimani O'Sullivan, our very own sports reporter here to break things down in detail. I don't know if it will be the details that everyone wants, but he'll break it down for us later on in the news. But until then, speaking of football, on a brighter note, I mean, it has been in social media, it has been announced that Jamaica selected to co-host the 2031 FIFA Women's World Cup. I like that for us.
That's a big deal.
It is a great deal.
And so the stadium get finished.
The stadium would have been finished anyway, Jason.
Yes, it would have been.
Right?
Auntie Babsy, we see you. And we believe in you. The stadium will be. It's on the rendering?
Yes, it's beautiful. Okay.
That's Shensia?
Yes, it looks like her.
All right.
And so I'm really looking forward to Jamaica welcoming the women of the world. Of course, women's football with Bonisha has really, Jamaica has been so excellent in their display of football. And so to bring it right here on Jamaican soil, to host all of these nations, all of these countries, it really says a lot about Jamaica and about the state of Jamaica and where we are and how we're viewed. And so we really are congratulating the country for that. That's awesome.
Yes, it's a big thing. I hope that we have everything in place. That's a lot of tourists,
It's a lot of tourists.
A lot of eyes on Jamaica.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A lot of opportunities that will pop up. So 2031,
how many years that? 7, 8, 9, 4 years from now? We have some time.
96.
Yeah, 7, 8, 9,
30, 31.
5. Oh, yeah.
Which school did you go? Which school you went to?
TK. We're grieving today.
Before we get into the sadder news of the morning, I wanted to say a special good morning. Ready? Let me make sure that I get this right. To the Bethel Born Again Church of Jesus Christ Apostolic on Oakland Road. I visited their church on Saturday to attend a funeral, and I was so warmly received. I felt the love. I felt, all the support. They were like, listen, we'll watch you guys every morning. Let me tell you something. Good morning to you over there on Oakland Road. It was a pleasure being there and meeting all of you and seeing all of you and being in the space. Big up on yourself. So that is the Bethel Born Again Church of Jesus Christ Apostolic. Special good morning to you over there. Yes. I think it's time for the sad news now. I'm going to leave it to you.
The sad news? The sad news. Is it really sad?
Well.
Is it? Yeah, we already spoke about the retirement, but also yesterday, Erling Haaland scored twice to lead Norway's victory over Brazil.
I don't know.
The funny thing, TK, is he posted a selfie on Instagram. The man trolled him, and the man said, well. And that was it. I was let's hear more when it comes to that time.
Let's go to the pocket of sunrise. Brazilians, don't go anywhere. Stay with us. We have better news.
Please do
coming.
stay.
Stay with us.
This is your funeral celebration. Yes.
The only bird that will attack an eagle is the crow. The crow will actually fly down, land on the eagle's back, and start pecking at its neck. Now, the eagle is bigger. It's stronger. It could easily rip the crow apart, but the eagle don't do that. He didn't fight the crow. He didn't waste a single ounce of energy trying to throw it off. Instead, the eagle just opens up his wings and starts flying higher. Flies up into the atmosphere higher and higher, and the higher the eagle flies, the thinner the air gets. Eventually, the crow can't breathe. It passes out from a lack of oxygen and just falls off. The eagle didn't have to fight. It just had to elevate. Some of you are wasting too much energy fighting crows. You're arguing with people in comments. You're trying to prove your worth to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. You're stepping off your throne and you're fighting in the mud. Stop fighting them, bro. Just elevate. Take them to an altitude they don't have the capacity to survive in and watch them fall off on their own.
poor life is? $6.50.
Super Center, everything for your home and more.
Bring back the fun of shopping. Discover the best finds in every aisle of amazing items. For your kitchen, your living room, your bedroom, or any room, Azan Super Center has that perfect touch to elevate your space to the next level. Our team is ready to help you find what you are looking for you or someone else. So stop by our Crossroads store today and rediscover the fun of shopping.
Azan Super Center, it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
It's a golden jubilee.
Celebrating 50. From foundation to rooftop high. 50 years as the cornerstone of the nation.
Brick by brick, side by side. We've been building dreams all across Jamaica. We're building communities. We're housing generations with trust and care. We light the way with LHD. Home starts here. Building communities. We're housing generations with heart and hope. We lead the way with LHD. The key to your home. The key to your home. The key to your home.
The greatest show on earth is here, and Fan Central goes into extra time for 39 days right throughout FIFA's Showpiece tournament. With a Pepsi in hand, of course. Catch the playbook with a tactical breakdown from our expert coaches. Come sit in our fan corner where you have your say on the day's action. Fame or shame, who were the best or worst players of the day? And have a laugh as we share some of the best reactions on social media. After the final whistle, it's extra time. Fan Central Extra Time. 8 p.m. daily with 10 p.m. shows on select days where there are 8 p.m. match kickoffs.
Fan Central Extra Time is brought to you by the Pepsi Football Nation, where fans make the rules. Football, better with Pepsi.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Hey, what I want?
Hi, I am Candy Pang.
What a guan?
What a guan?
That a guan, pa.
What a guan? What a guan?
What a guan! Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
And that's a guan, pa. What a guan?
Every dream conquered is another dream gained. I land and I fly again like a jet plane. Headed straight in your direction. 'Cause I'm wiser, one step closer. I'm winning 'cause I work so hard. And the music keeps on playing, and the people that I say we are mash up the dance. Oh, what a feeling! Don't stop dreaming. Keep on believing in the power of the feeling. Whatever you want, take a chance. Song in your heart, step in your dance. You got a spark, don't put it down. Shine your lights
Welcome back, Sunrise Nation. You know what time it is now? It's time for the headlines with the bearer of all things news, our girl, TK.
Hey.
What do you have for us this morning?
I'm starting on a somber note. I know that we love good news, but I have some,
not so great news this morning. So first off, legendary Jamaican track and field coach Stephen Francis has died. The Jamaican sporting fraternity is mourning the passing of legendary track and field coach Stephen Francis, the co-founder and technical director of MVP Track Club, affectionately known as Frano. Francis died in hospital late Saturday night, just one day after celebrating his 64th birthday. His passing comes after the club confirmed last week that he was receiving medical treatment following widespread public concern about his health. Widely regarded as one of Jamaica's greatest sprint coaches in the world, Francis played a pivotal role in Jamaica's dominance on the international stage. Throughout his career, he guided some of the country's most accomplished athletes, including Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price, Elaine Thompson-Hero, Sharika Jackson, Asafa Powell, Nesta Carter, Michael Frater, and Tajay Gale. Celebrated for his meticulous science-based coaching approach and his ability to develop world-class talent, Stephen Francis helped produce numerous Olympic and World Championship medalists, leaving behind a legacy that transformed Jamaican sprinting and inspired generations of athletes.
Oh, wow. That's a big loss for Jamaica. It's a
huge
loss. I'm sure that the sports fraternity, they're feeling it this morning because, he would have done so much to elevate the sport in Jamaica and on an international level. Mm-hmm. And we know so many greats that would have benefited from his coaching, his guidance, his tutelage. And I'm sure there are so many of the upcoming stars who wanted that chance,
Yeah.
But we wish his family well.
Yeah, definite condolences to his family, to his extended family, to all those who called him and regarded him as family, and to the entire industry, which I'm sure, he had, I'm sure, mentees, people who looked up to him, even from a distance, all the inspiration that he gave just through how he conducted himself and his track record, literally.
Trust me, you can't touch it.
You can't touch it. And so we really, really, really offer condolences to those persons who are feeling the loss this morning. The entire nation feels it. It almost feels like the end of an era.
Almost.
You know what I mean? And so, what we can do to honor him is just continue to practice great sportsmanship and perform at the highest level, which is what he encouraged all of his people to do. Yeah.
To his family, his friends. Mm-hmm. Condolences.
For sure.
Yes.
All right, next up, 3 teachers' colleges to get smart labs. So in different news now, the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information and the Digital Foundation have signed Memoranda of Understanding, or MOUs, for the establishment of smart labs costing $80,000 each at 3 teacher training colleges with the aim of accelerating digital transformation in education. The beneficiary institutions are Shortwood Teachers College in Kingston, GC Foster College of Physical Education and Sport in St. Catherine, and the Monee College in St. Anne. Now, under the MOUs, Digital Foundation will undertake the retrofitting of the labs, the provision of at least 24 laptops for each facility, printers and other equipment, and in addition to 2 years of complimentary internet service. Educators at the colleges will also receive training under the terms of the agreement. Permanent Secretary Dr. Kassan Troop thanked the Digital Foundation in its aid to drive technology forward, ensuring that our teachers and learners are on the cutting edge, while noting that information and communications technology, ICT, is a core pillar of the government's development agenda.
Love that. Fun fact, I started out as a teacher,
Did you?
I did.
When you say started out as a teacher, what do you mean?
Both my degrees, my bachelor's and my master's, they're in education.
Really?
I taught IT and science at JC. So I'm one of many things. Many things.
You're an educator yourself.
I am. And I know the importance of ICT and the way the world is moving now. This cannot be a bad investment. Cannot be. Because we have to remember, when it comes down to education, our teachers are one of our best resources. And having them equipped with the tools to teach and compete on this world scale, it's only going to cause great things to happen.
And what I love is the merging of teaching and technology.
Yeah.
Because in addition to, yes, it being important for students to, you know, kind of get a garner some information when it comes to technology, but actually utilizing technology in teaching, I think is also very important
because a big
and can
thing
be
now is
beneficial.
differentiated learning as well. So you have to cater to the visual, the tactile, the auditory. So, you know, you have to do things to capture your audience, and the world is learning differently as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's no longer chalk and talk.
Yeah.
It's not chalk and talk anymore.
And this is what you call putting your money where your mouth is. We talk about the importance and we talk about what needs to get done, but it takes cash to care.
It does.
And in this case, $80,000
It's
cash.
caring.
So, you know, and so, yeah, kudos to the Digital Foundation and everybody involved in making this happen. And we really look forward to it, you know, spreading to institutions all across the island. High school, primary schools, daycare center. Everybody needs some technology.
And I love the fact that they are going to be maintaining it with internet for 2 years post the renovation. That's great.
Love that.
That is great.
Love that.
Yeah, man.
All right, so last up, let's see what we have here. So the return of the Cuban nurses. Over 50 Cuban nurses are expected to return to Jamaica under a revised agreement aimed at strengthening staffing within the public health sector. The nurses will be assigned to hospitals and other government health officials as Jamaica continues to face a shortage of qualified nurses. Their return follows months of talks between the Jamaican and Cuban governments after the previous medical cooperation arrangement came to an end earlier this year after both countries were unable to agree on updated terms. Since then, the government has indicated that it's open to engaging Cuban healthcare professionals through individual contracts that comply with Jamaican labor laws. Health officials say the renewed support is expected to relieve pressure on the system and improve the delivery of care across public health facilities. I'm happy to hear this. I'm very happy to hear this. Cuba, you know, the Jamaica-Cuba partnership has spanned decades, and especially as it relates to healthcare provision. And so many of us were sad to see the Cuban nurses go. Many of us were concerned about the pressure that it would put on our already pretty strained healthcare system. And so to have some of them return, sure, not the full complement, but at least it is a start.
Yes, I love that because our healthcare is so stretched. The sector is stretched. And those Cuban doctors, nurses, they are educated, they are trained, they are really good. I can recall during the COVID time, they played an integral part in the vaccination of the population. So I'm saying, I'm happy that we got to a place where we were comfortable enough to get them back.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm just happy that the negotiations, because sometimes you hear about all of these negotiations, and this is one of the times when we can see that the negotiations yielded something that we want. And now we just need a couple more, and then a couple more, and then a couple more to come, so that we can, as you said, really support an already strained healthcare system, as well as work together. I love when I see Caribbean countries work together, collaborate, work together as our neighbors, and so I'm really happy. I'm really happy to see it.
And I think it's also good for training of the new doctors as well. There's so much that needs to happen. And the truth is we can't do it alone. And we always speak about that village, and the Caribbean is our village, and we have good relations. So I'm happy that, you know, we get some relief on this side as Jamaicans. And that we'll continue to build out on that, you know, strengthen that partnership between Jamaica and Cuba.
And, you know, I would love that Jamaica also goes to, whether it's Cuba or other places, but even just for the exposure, for the experience, because I think that would also make, you know, getting into an industry very attractive. If you know that just by entering that industry, you'll get to go to Trinidad for how many X number of years, Cuba for X number of years, the Bahamas for X number of years, so that you can, you know, broaden your horizons.
That
and
knowledge here, best practices.
You know what I mean? I think so. But that's what I have for you this morning. For the headlines.
You balanced it.
Of course, I will be back at 7 a.m. with the news, and I'm sure Kimani O'Sullivan will have lots to say in the sports segment as well. But that's what we have for you in the headlines this morning. Stay tuned, though. We have a whole heap more in store. Coming up, Money Masterclass is next.
greatest show on earth is here, and Fan Central goes into extra time for 39 days right throughout FIFA's Showpiece tournament. With a Pepsi in hand, of course. Catch the playbook with a tactical breakdown from our expert coaches. Come sit in our fan corner where you have your say on the day's action. Fame or shame, who were the best or worst players of the day? And have a laugh as we share some of the best reactions on social media. After the final whistle, it's extra time. Fan Central Extra Time. 8 p.m. daily with 10 p.m. shows on select days where there are 8 p.m. match kickoffs.
Fan Central Extra Time is brought to you by the Pepsi Football Nation, where fans make the rules. Football, better with Pepsi.
We are proud to supply all of Jamaica with the highest standard of gas products to keep you safe and well taken care of. Choose well. Choose IGL.
The time by IGL is
6:30.
Hey, what a one.
Hi, I am Candy Pang.
What a guan. What a guan.
That a guan, pa.
What a guan. What a guan.
What a one! Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
And that's a guan, pa. What a guan.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Yeah, man, this is Nadine Sutherland, cause we triumphant, because we not stay down, we not go down. Stop one like we are cause we triumphant. Yeah, this is Nadine Sutherland. Beat up Rockers TV with Urchin.
The greatest show on earth is here, and Fan Central goes into extra time for 39 days right throughout FIFA's Showpiece tournament. With a Pepsi in hand, of course. Catch the playbook with a tactical breakdown from our expert coaches. Come sit in our fan corner where you have your say on the day's action. Fame or shame, who were the best or worst players of the day? And have a laugh as we share some of the best reactions on social media. After the final whistle, it's extra time. Fan Central Extra Time. 8 p.m. daily with 10 p.m. shows on select days where there are 8 p.m. match kickoffs.
Fan Central Extra Time is brought to you by the Pepsi Football Nation, where fans make the rules. Football, better with Pepsi.
Every dream conquered is another dream gained. I land and I fly again like a jet plane. Headed straight in your direction, 'cause I'm wiser, one step closer. I'm winning 'cause I work so hard, and the music keeps on playing, and the people that I say we are mash up the night. Oh, what a feeling! Don't stop dreaming. Keep on believing in the power of the feeling. Whatever you want, take a chance. Song in your heart, step in your dance. You got a spark, don't put it down. Shine your lights on.
Hey, what a one.
Hi, I am Candy Pang.
What a guan. What a guan.
That a guan, pa.
What a guan. What a guan.
What a one! Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
And that's a guan, pa. What a guan.
the internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Should critical illness strike, don't let worry fill your head. Say hello to happiness and goodbye to worry with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan. Secure your medical expenses in the event of critical illness ahead of time while benefiting from our investment portfolio and so much more. Give yourself and your family the peace of mind you deserve with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan today. And live secure, live easy.
Watagwan. Watagwan.
Datagwan.
Watagwan. Watagwan.
Watagwan. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
Datagwan pa Watagwan.
Welcome back, Sunrisers. But guess what? When disasters strike, access to the right financial support can make the difference between closing your doors and coming back stronger. This morning, we're exploring how the Development Bank of Jamaica's M5 Business Recovery Program is helping micro, small, and medium-sized businesses recover, rebuild, and prepare for the future. So join us now this morning in this Money Masterclass is Acting Manager of Intermediary Relationships at the Development Bank of Jamaica, Travel Mullings. Good morning, Travel. How are you doing, sir?
Doing great. Thanks for having me this morning.
Definitely. And welcome to Money Masterclass, where we do all things money for individuals, for businesses, etc. So we're excited to have you this morning. And the DBJ, as we get to unfold and to look at what this M5 program is to actually help businesses. But before we do that, for persons who are watching this morning, they've never heard about the DBJ, what it stands for, what is the mandate. Walk us through in a few seconds. Who's the DBJ and what's the actual mandate?
Thank you so much. So the Development Bank of Jamaica is wholly owned by the government of Jamaica, and our mandate sits around the efficient and effective deployment of capital to high-impact developmental sectors in Jamaica through various instruments such as debt financing, risk-sharing tools, as well as other innovative financial instruments that allows them to capitalize and move forward and to drive economic and sustainable growth in Jamaica.
So it's nice and fancy. But I've always said, Travel, that small businesses, medium businesses are really the lifeblood of any economy. They keep persons employed, they keep the economy running, etc. So for there to be a program through the government that supports businesses, I think it's an amazing one. So I want to shout out to the DBJ for that.
Indeed, indeed. We are positioned in an economy that allows us to provide that kind of support, and through our partners in terms of our approved financial institutions, microfinancial institutions as well, we're able to effectively deploy capital to these entities that so badly need of capital to grow.
And when you say deploy capital, really and truly giving business access to funding, to loans, etc., that they can grow their business.
That's correct.
Wonderful.
Interestingly though, Carlton, it must be noted that we don't only give loans, but we have also seeded some private capital firms as well as venture capitals for those who are in the startup space. Nice. So it's across all instruments, whether it is credit guarantees, debt financing, private credit, or it is venture capital for those who are new. DBJ is all about providing that solution and that mix of solution that allows them to actually bring the capital within the entity to allow them to scale and to grow.
Nice. So businesses don't have to worry really and truly because they have access to money to do what they need to get done, to grow, to expand, to scale, as you mentioned, and just to do better in business.
Indeed.
So you mentioned just now to support businesses, but we know that since the passage of Hurricane Melissa, many businesses have been impacted negatively because of that. And being responsive and responsible, the DBJ has created a program to support businesses that was affected by Hurricane Melissa. Talk me through what that program is and how can businesses benefit from that.
We are, the DBJ, we are rather proud of the program that we're able to put out in the public domain.
Nice.
In fact, in just about a couple of weeks, we're able to meet with all stakeholders, which includes those persons who have access credit from DBJ or financial partners, those who would need capital as well as some associations that we would have partnered with. And I've been able to come up with what we call a best-in-class type of a solution that allows entities to access capital at the right price with the right structure.
And that's important, the right price is important.
And then the right structure as well, that allows them to actually grow and to thrive. Now, when we looked at what's happening on the western belt of Jamaica, total devastation. And recently I've actually been down there, and to see persons, sometimes they are still under, reeling from the effects of the storm.
Even in July of this year, persons are still reeling from the impact. Yeah.
And so what we have done is to craft a multi-year, multi-billion-dollar type of a framework that allows entities to access capital and to actually keep their doors open. So built within it is a framework and set of structures that allows them to actually take the credit.
So when you say build a framework, that means the DBJ has provided funding through their partners. And just to be clear, the DBJ is not replacing banks or the credit unions or MFIs.
That's correct.
They are partnering with the institutions to give business access to monies to either repair, etc., etc. So walk me through, what are some of the things that business can do with this loan that they're getting through the DBJ?
Great question, Carlton. So let's say persons who have been affected by the storm. One of the things that immediately come to our mind is working capital.
Correct.
How is it that they keep their business open, keep persons employed without destroying their credit? So that's something that we're able to pump within the business. So let's say refinancing. So there are some persons who may have debt, let's say 13%, 10%, 15%. Some persons are into overdraft. Some persons are using credit cards. They're able to refinance that at an 8%.
Nice.
And what that does is allow them to keep working capital within the operations to keep the doors open. I must also note as well, Carlton, that we are sensitive to what the persons need in terms of working capital support. So entities might need, for let's say, a $10 million loan, might need to put up $1 million upfront in terms of fees and debt service accounts and all other kind of stuff. DBJ has put forward a program in support of the M5 Business Recovery Program that allows them to roll the fees up into the loan.
So businesses no longer need to worry, I can't find the fees or the debt service amount. The DBJ's program will cover all of that.
All of that. So on one end, you have the debt for solution, then you have the fee roll-up solution, then you have the collateral support.
But Travel, persons are watching this morning, a business is watching and say, hold on, I wonder if I can. Who can benefit and how will a company know that I am able to contact my bank and ask about this DBJ M5 program?
Certainly. So the program is designed for MSMEs as well as large enterprises. In fact, everybody was affected by the storm. And so it is made available to them through their financial partners. For those who are able to put forward a proposal to their financial institution that can meet adjudication, then they are able to access that credit.
Okay.
Now, we would take several things into consideration. We take into consideration time to recover. And so those are things we can pull on moratorium in order to provide support over a short period of time so that they can actually bring themselves back to a place where they can service a debt.
Okay. But since the launch of the program, DBJ has deployed about $2 billion to businesses. So companies that are watching this morning and you wonder, nothing are going, things are going. Because over $2 billion has been deployed already. What does that tell you about the business needs here in Jamaica? What are they craving right now?
So the business really need recovery. And so those numbers signal that there is need for capital within the space. And DBJ is positioning itself on a quarter-by-quarter basis to ensure that that capital reaches where it needs to go across agriculture, when you look at manufacturing, When you look at tourism, my God, that's a big one.
Yes.
And so the various sectors are being affected. And so you find that entities are actually accessing this capital through their banks. Notable also, and I just wanted to know, some persons believe that DBJ is for the big boys.
Big companies, the big boys. I've heard that story a million times.
And I want to debunk that today. Right? Because one of our first blocks of $300 million was towards micro enterprise.
Nice. As you mentioned that, beyond the numbers, because sometimes we hear $2 billion, a million, 300 million, and you think that, no, go so. Really and truly, give me a real life scenario, maybe in a few seconds, of a company that was not a big boy in the space, that was impacted and the business doors remained open. Sector, give me an example.
So we have hundreds of stories. In fact, we are collecting impact data as we speak, and so far we're into the hundreds. Now, let's take, for example, a particular entity just now that was in transportation. And so he would have been devastated, vehicles washed away, everything.
Yes.
But then he had about 20 staff to keep them supported. As well as he had rising cost of debt. Then he had to be servicing these debts. If he didn't have capital to do a refi, then certainly he would have been into the bad books.
Yes.
Now, so with the DBJ M5 program, he was able to get new vehicles within the operations. He was able to provide support to his current staff and get back on track quicker than if he didn't have the capital. Interestingly also, he had debts in the price of 13%, 14%.
And he was able to use the M5 to refinance?
To refinance that and allow him to keep that working capital within the operations. Another interesting thing, Carlton, is that when you look at what happened on that side, collateral becomes, non-existent.
The business don't have collateral.
Don't have no collateral.
I want the loan, but I don't have any security.
Don't have any security. And so what he was able to do is to access the credit enhancement facility that allows him to be able to access collateral in the amount of 80% of the loan amount. So all he needed to find was 20% collateral.
And that's it.
And that's it. And so with all the fee roll-up solution, he was also able to keep that funding into the business and allow him to support his staff. So he kept the doors open.
Yeah, I was about to say, he kept the doors open,
kept the staff,
employees fed, got new vehicles,
and got business going.
And that's the realness of what I like to hear. Real stories, real impact, real business benefiting from what the government is doing through different banks to help the economy to be stimulated and for growth. For persons who are watching this morning, as we wrap this segment, where can they get more information on the M5 program and or anything else that the DBJ is offering for businesses at this time?
Our website is up and running. The persons who want information on the M5 program can visit the DBJ website, thebankjm.com, and you'll see a prompt that gives you to a landing page that tells you everything you need about M5, not just how to access it, but gives you impact data as well. You're able to see what the program is actually doing. And just allow me to make this plug-in, Carter, that within this summer, having facing the hurricane season, we are also out there promoting our renewable energy solution under M5. With M5, persons were able to
go solar, different things,
right, and ensure that they bring down the cost of operations.
But that's a nice plug, because as we're now in the middle, getting right in the hurricane season, businesses need to start preparing, because anything can happen. And we would have seen that last year. So you do not want to have a repeat of that. If you're able to prepare, take one in, businesses, prepare yourselves. No longer can Jamaicans say, the hurricane now liquid this year. We have mountains to save us. We have seen the impact of that. So we want to prepare businesses. And if you can do that, make air while the sun shines. So thank you very much, Travel. It was a pleasure having you this morning. And I'm hoping that persons who are watching today can say, here what? I want the DBJ information. Carlton, talk to me. Travel, tell me more about this M5 program, because we need to be investing in our businesses so we can be, much more resilient as we move forward.
Thank you so much.
So that was valuable information for every business owner. So many thanks to Travel Mullings, Acting Manager of Intermediary Relationships at the Development Bank of Jamaica, for joining us this morning on Money Masterclass, brought to you by Guardian Group this morning. So we celebrate a young Jamaican next who has made history at one of the world's most prestigious universities. So guess what? Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. More sunrise as we move forward this morning. Have a good day, guys. Thank you, Travel.
Thank you so much,
sir. It's a pleasure. Pleasure. Yeah, wonderful.
Critical illness strike? Don't let worry fill your head. Say hello to happiness and goodbye to worry with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan. Secure your medical expenses in the event of critical illness ahead of time while benefiting from our investment portfolio and so much more. Give yourself and your family the peace of mind you deserve with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan today, and live secure. Live easy.
Win with KFC, big league, join the league. Big league. Win a trip to Brazil, all you mean? Yeah. Big deal, meal deal, big match. Just buy KFC and win that. From now until July 20th, 2026, buy a big deal or meal deal for a chance to win a trip for two to Brazil. Courtesy of KFC, that's $500,000 cash from Best Dressed Chicken. 11 weekly winners score free KFC for a year. 65-inch TVs, smartphones, and more. Just WhatsApp your receipt to 876-784-7811 to enter and win big in the KFC Big League. Conditions apply. Authorized under Section 58 of the Betting Gaming and Lotteries.
The greatest show on earth is here, and Fan Central goes into extra time for 39 days right throughout FIFA's Showpiece tournament. With a Pepsi in hand, of course. Catch the playbook with a tactical breakdown from our expert coaches. Come sit in our fan corner where you have your say on the day's action. Fame or shame, who were the best or worst players of the day? And have a laugh as we share some of the best reactions on social media. After the final whistle, it's extra time. Fan Central Extra Time. 8 p.m. daily with 10 p.m. shows on select days where there are 8 p.m. match kickoffs.
Fan Central Extra Time is brought to you by the Pepsi Football Nation, where fans make the rules. Football, better with Pepsi.
Hey, what I want? Hi, I am Candy Pang.
What a guan? What a guan?
That's a guan, pa.
What a guan? What a guan?
What a guan? Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVMTV.
And that's a guan, pa. What a guan?
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
Every dream conquered is another dream gained. I land and I fly again like a jet plane. Headed straight in your direction. 'Cause I'm wiser, one step closer. I'm winning 'cause I work so hard. And the music keeps on playing, and the people never say we are mash up the night. Oh,
The greatest show on earth is here, and Fan Central goes into extra time for 39 days right throughout FIFA's Showpiece tournament. With a Pepsi in hand, of course. Catch the playbook with a tactical breakdown from our expert coaches. Come sit in our fan corner where you have your say on the day's action. Fame or shame? Who were the best or worst players of the day? And have a laugh as we share some of the best reactions on social media. After the final whistle, it's extra time. Fan Central Extra Time. 8 p.m. daily with 10 p.m. shows on select days where there are 8 p.m. match kickoffs.
Fan Central Extra Time is brought to you by the Pepsi Football Nation, where fans make the rules. Football, better with Pepsi.
Turbulence to future, I'm have to end that CVM. See it happen. We've got the love others are searching for. I'm still loving you, even though you're gone. I could have been one of the most notorious. Keep it royal. Give thanks and praise for life. Thank you very much. Go bang! Bang, bang.
Wednesdays and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m. and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
The greatest show on earth is here, and Fan Central goes into extra time for 39 days right throughout FIFA's Showpiece tournament. With a Pepsi in hand, of course. Catch the playbook with a tactical breakdown from our expert coaches. Come sit in our fan corner where you have your say on the day's action. Fame or shame? Who were the best or worst players of the day? And have a laugh as we share some of the best reactions on social media. After the final whistle, it's extra time. Fan Central Extra Time. 8 p.m. daily with 10 p.m. shows on select days where there are 8 p.m. match kickoffs.
Fan Central Extra Time is brought to you by the Pepsi Football Nation, where fans make the rules. Football, better with Pepsi.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Let's delve deep into the...
Welcome back, Sunrisers. This morning, we're celebrating excellence, determination, and the power of dreaming big. Our next guest has made history as the only international undergraduate student from Jamaica in Harvard University's graduating class of 2026, proving that a young person from a small island can make a global impact. So joining us this morning is a 2026 Harvard graduate, Zaria Ferguson. Good morning, Zaria.
Hi, good morning. Thank you for having me.
Congratulations, girl, you're bright. Oh, God. Yes.
Congratulations, Zaria. It's so great to have you because, you know, I mean, these are voices that people, I'm sure, want to hear from. So I'm going to jump into it and I'm going to ask a question that I think is on many people's minds. Tell me a little bit about your journey from, what was it, primary school to getting into the Harvard University. What was that like?
Thank you for the question. So I went to the another primary school, and from there I was valedictorian as well as the performer, and I earned admission into the Immaculate Conception High School. And then from there, I was consistently doing well academically as well as being involved in a lot of extracurriculars. And I got my passes, 10 passes in and then 8 passes in kids. And but with those passes along with in extracurriculars, which has been the deputy head girl in my final year as well as being very active in the school dance team, I was able to use all my experiences to apply to schools abroad. In high school, I also did a science and engineering program called SCIENCE. And it was actually through that program that really gave me the motivation to apply to schools in the U.S. And my mentors from that program were with me every step of the way in the application process, as well as I got a lot of help from college schools, the fellowship program. They guided me through the admissions process because this is not something that anyone in my family has done before. So I needed all the help I could get.
Zaria.
With all the
Zaria, let me jump in because our connection is a little muffled and we want to hear every detail of what you're saying. Okay. So here what we're going to do, we're going to jump to a break. I'm going to give the people of Jamaica the news. We're going to sort out the connection and then we're going to come back and hear all about the journey from, I believe you said, Dunrobin Primary to graduate of Harvard University. Yes. So stay with us. Zaria will be up right after the news when we get back.
Internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Hi, I am Kendi Pang.
Watagwan. Watagwan.
Watagwan. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
The greatest show on earth is here, and Fan Central goes into extra time for 39 days right throughout FIFA's Showpiece tournament. With a Pepsi in hand, of course. Catch the playbook with a tactical breakdown from our expert coaches. Come sit in our fan corner where you have your say on the day's action. Fame or shame, who were the best or worst players of the day? And have a laugh as we share some of the best reactions on social media. After the final whistle, it's extra time. Fan Central Extra Time. 8 p.m. daily with 10 p.m. shows on select days where there are 8 p.m. match kickoffs.
Fan Central Extra Time is brought to you by the Pepsi Football Nation, where fans make the rules. Football, better with Pepsi.
Turbulence to future, I'm have to end that CVM. See it happen. We've got the love others are searching for. I'm still loving you, even though you're gone. I could have been one of the most notorious. Keep it royal. Give thanks and praise for life. Thank you very much. Go bang! Bang, bang.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Welcome to Morning News. I'm TK Dawkins. Tributes have been pouring in for legendary track coach and businessman Stephen Francis, affectionately called Frano, who died on Saturday. He was 64. Co-founder and technical director of the MVP Track Club, Francis was widely regarded as one of the architects of Jamaica's sprinting dominance, who shaped the careers of multiple Olympic and world champions, including Asafa Powell, Shelley-Ann Fraser-Price, Elaine Thompson-Hero, and Sharika Jackson. Prime Minister Andrew Holness recalls how Francis made the bold decision to leave a career in finance so he could dedicate his life to coaching. The PM says that choice helped shape one of the greatest legacies in track and field and inspired countless athletes to believe in themselves and pursue excellence. He adds Jamaica has lost a remarkable son whose Herculean efforts were noted and lauded. In 2017, Francis was bestowed the 4th highest honor, the Order of Jamaica. Meanwhile, Culture Minister Olivia Grange describes Francis as a giant of sport, with the JLP hailing him as a legend.
He was a unique person who used his talents to bring glory to our country and to improve the lives of countless athletes who benefited from his guidance and tremendous expertise. Our country owes Stephen a debt of gratitude. I was really shocked at the news of his passing. Stephen Francis, an iconic coach who also understood the business side of sports.
Vincent Stephen Francis was astute and diligent in his craft. His success brought major pride and joy to us collectively as a nation. And his work in consistently guiding some of our most stellar men and women to glory is unparalleled, not just in Jamaica, but across the globe. Mr. Francis had a unique ability to bring the most unheralded track and field participant to a status of international acclaim. On this, the regretful occasion of him being visited by Quietus, the Jamaica Labour Party salutes his contribution to our country. And we give thanks for his life and work, which were characterized by distinction.
Opposition leader Mark Golding has joined the chorus of tributes following the passing of legendary track coach Stephen Francis. Golding on his socials shared he was deeply saddened by the news, describing Francis as a giant of track and field who revolutionized the sport by proving Jamaica could develop world-class athletes at home. He noted Francis's role as a co-founder of the MVP Track Club, where his leadership produced dozens of Olympic and World Championship medals. Golding added that beyond the medals, Francis instilled discipline, belief, and opportunity in young athletes, leaving a legacy that will endure for generations. Meanwhile, opposition spokesman on sport, Wavell Hines, described Francis as one of the principal architects of Jamaica's rise in international athletics, noting his relentless pursuit of excellence and confidence in local talent transformed the nation's sporting landscape. The PNP also extended condolences to Francis's family, the MVP, and the wider sport fraternity. Scheduled water disruptions continue in the corporate area, impacting scores of households. This as the National Water Commission moves to manage declining storage levels at key facilities. More from Kevin Black.
Residents across the corporate area are once again facing water lockups as the National Water Commission moves to protect falling reserves at the Heritage Dam. The NWC says declining inflows have pushed the system to a level where regulated supply is now necessary. Corporate Relations Manager Delano Williams says the issue is being driven by both seasonal rainfall patterns and rising demand.
Well, the reality is we still have seasonal rainfall in Jamaica. The other reality is our populations have somewhat outgrown the water supply systems. For Kingston and St. Andrew, we have storage for approximately 1.2 billion gallons of water. But over the dry spell, you find that the day-to-day needs of the city is one that is going to put a strain on those same water storage systems. So we're here because while we're catching up, we're still not at that point where the supply is meeting or exceeding the demand that exists.
The NWC says it has reduced water losses in Kingston and St. Andrew through pipe repairs and pressure management.
What we do different is we've identified key areas where pipes need to either be replaced or repaired, and we've targeted those. We've also done something called pressure management. So there are places where you had too high pressures and other places where you had too low pressures. So So we've regulated the system so there is not pulsing on the line. So across Kingston and St. Andrew, for instance, the line from Manor Park down to Halfway Tree has been replaced.
The company says expansion works for key reservoirs are now under review as part of ongoing water security planning.
You want to look at all the options. Now, if they are already there, it means they're at a position where the watershed naturally flows to them. The option to expand them seems most viable, but we are still pretty early in terms of what the assessment will lead us to. The outcome is what the average Jamaican wants. We simply want a bigger storage that during these dry months, they do not have to worry.
Kevin Black for CVM News.
We go now to sports. Norway beat five-time winners Brazil 2-1 to reach the quarterfinals of the FIFA World Cup on Sunday. This was the first time in Norway's history that they reached the knockout round of 16. Erling Haaland scored both goals for Norway to join Lionel Messi and Kylian Mbappe at the top of the Golden Boot standings with 7 goals each. It's been 24 years since Brazil's run of failures against European teams in FIFA World Cup knockout continues. The last time they beat a European team was Germany in 2002 to win the cup. And that's it for Morning News. I'm TK Dawkins. Sunrise continues after this.
Delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Welcome back, Sunrisers. We're back with Zaria Ferguson, the 2026 Harvard University graduate. Well, are you hearing us, Zaria? Welcome back to the show.
Hi, yes, I'm hearing you.
Ah, lovely. You sound much better.
Yes, much clearer.
better.
And we need it to be clear, Zaria, because I know that this conversation is going to inspire some people. So we had asked before, and I want to get it clearly, to tell me a little bit about your journey, because you started off at Dunrobin Primary, I think you said, and then you ended up at the elite Harvard. Tell me about that journey and what it took to go from Dunrobin to Harvard.
Yes, so as I was sharing before, I went to Dunrobin Primary School, and from there I was the top GSA performer as well as the valedictorian, and I earned my spot at the Immaculate Conception High School. And at Immaculate, there's a spirit of excellence, like you just have to be good at everything. So I was consistently doing well in academics while also being very involved in my extracurriculars, serving in various leadership positions, including being the deputy head girl during my final year at Immaculate. And then during high school as well, I did a science and engineering program called SPICE, where they had around 20 students from across the Caribbean doing university level courses in science and mathematics, entrepreneurship, a bunch of different things to kind of prepare us for college. And it was through that program that I was really motivated to apply to schools abroad. And my mentors in that program were with me every step of the way through the college application process, as well as College Co. I did a fellowship through that program, and they also guided me with college admissions, because no one in my family has done this before in terms of applying to schools abroad. So I needed all the help I could get. And with the guidance and mentorship I had from my mentors, as well as through the college school program, I was able to earn admissions into around 5 schools, and one of them being Harvard, of course.
Okay, so get this, TK. So Zaria, you are the only undergraduate student from Jamaica in Harvard's class of 20. You hear that sound just bright, you know, Harvard's class of 2026. So what does that milestone mean to you personally?
Personally, that milestone says a lot for me. I think it reminds me that I can do the hard thing. Like, I made a decision at 18 years old that I was ready to get up out of my parents' house and move all the way across the world, being far away from everything that felt familiar as well as everything I knew, and really take on this experience to further advance my education, as well as intentionally put myself in an environment where everything would be unfamiliar to me, and learning how to navigate that, as well as to continue to do well with my academics as well as everything else I'm trying to pursue. So for me, I think it's a reminder that God is definitely with me and that nothing is unattainable for me, essentially.
Zaria, you talk about learning to navigate this new space. You know, Harvard is known to be incredibly rigorous in terms of academics, and it's very competitive. You know, we all watch movies about it, you know. So what was it like, that transition from Jamaica into this incredibly competitive space? Did you find it welcoming? Did you find it disorienting? How did it feel?
Well, initially, it was a lot to adjust to. I think coming from a system where, because we were doing CAPE, so coming from a system where it was like the teacher tells you how to do it and then you kind of do it yourself, into now an education system where they really emphasize, self-teaching. So the professor would give you the theory, and then you're kind of left on your own to figure out how the theory applies to different practice questions. I think that was a big adjustment for me that I had to get used to. But of course, I had a lot of support from the professors, as well as office hours, as well as other students who took classes before that could help me with the concepts. I think that would be one of my biggest adjustments, as well as, even though I studied engineering, because it's a liberal arts institution, they did things a bit differently. Like, I was writing paragraphs for my math problem sets, and I'm like, I came here to do equations, not right. So that was very interesting. But I think they really emphasize applying the engineering skills to everyday life, and also being able to try things outside of your major so that you're like a well-rounded student.
Yeah, so Zari, as Jamaicans, we take up space wherever we go. And you actually introduced dancehall into the Harvard's African dance team. So how was that received? How was that for you?
Honestly, that dance team, that's one of my best memories in college. So I joined the dance team, I think, my second semester during my first year. And then after that, they were like, you should be one of the co-captains. I was like, oh, that's only one semester in, but okay. But I've been dancing since I was like 4 years old, so that was not new territory for me. So during my second year as co-captain of the dance team, it was originally a Nigerian dance team, and then as the team grew and expanded, we kind of diversified our styles. So I introduced dance hall into our team set. As co-captain, I'll be choreographing all the routines, and I was like, we should have some dance hall in this, why not? And honestly, the team really loved it. They really accepted it. They were honestly very excited when I became co-captain, because they were like, okay, we can get some Jamaican dance moves in this now. And of course, I'm teaching them the moves, and they're all very excited about it. And then they would even send me TikToks afterwards with them doing some of the Jamaican dances. I'm like, okay.
Zaria,
so it was a really fun experience.
Zaria, carry dance out, go to people them campus, I like it. Zaria, I love that.
Harvard stage, of course.
I love that for us. All right, so you mentioned that you studied engineering, and I was reading that you have some interest in like medical technology. Tell me a little bit about the vision. What's Zara's next step and ultimate vision after all this?
Well, so I studied biomedical engineering. Even though it's a broad field, I personally want to focus on designing and building medical devices through my internship, as well as research experiences on campus, I've had the opportunity to kind of see like an issue within the health field and then develop a device to solve that issue. And that's something I'm really passionate about. I'm hoping to be able to bring that to Jamaica and the Caribbean region to help improve the access to medical technologies, as well as improve the ecosystem for medical innovation itself, because I feel like at least within the Caribbean, a lot of engineering is surrounding maintenance and fixing equipment, which is very important. But I believe that we also have talented people here who would be really good at actually designing and building medical technologies. And who better to build devices for us than people like us? So being able to expand that field within the region and also get others who are interested in that medical device and innovation space, I think that's one of my long-term goals.
Okay.
Yes, Zaria, yes. And thank you for sticking to it and staying true to yourself, your country, and being an inspiration, because I'm sure there's somebody watching who said if Zaria can do it, so can I. Thank you so much, Zaria.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yes, yes, yes. So what would you say quickly to a young Jamaican watching now who is doubting themselves on whether or not they should take that step, that leap to just compete on a big stage? What would you say to that Jamaican right now?
What I would say right now is that even though it doesn't look like it, you already have everything that you need in order to be successful or in order to achieve that unrealistic dream. Because personally, studying abroad was never really in the cards for me. Like, again, it was something that, like, when I told my parents initially I want to study abroad, they were like, no. But then I got them on board. I got them on board, and they saw how serious I was, and they were like, okay, we're gonna take this on, we're gonna take this on. So I would say to the young Jamaican who is thinking that their dream is unattainable, that they're more than equipped to go on and achieve that, as long as they put in the work, and as well as having that great support system. I would say not only for the young Jamaican, but also for the support system, so whether it's through family or friends, that really be there to uplift persons and help them with that seemingly silly or unrealistic dream, because you never know. God may surprise you. He surprised me. So.
Yes. So once more we say congratulations to you for being so amazing. What an incredible story of perseverance and excellence. Many thanks to Zaria Ferguson, 2026 Harvard graduate, for sharing her inspiring journey with us. So coming up after the break, we have more Sunrise. So stay with us.
We sure do.
We do.
We sure do.
Show on Earth is here, and Fan Central goes into extra time for 39 days right throughout FIFA's Showpiece tournament, with a Pepsi in hand, of course. Catch the playbook with a tactical breakdown from our expert coaches. Come sit in our fan corner where you have your say on the day's action. Fame or shame, who were the best or worst players of the day, and have a laugh as we share some of the best reactions on social media. After the final whistle, it's extra time. Fan Central Extra Time. 8 p.m. daily with 10 p.m. shows on select days where there are 8 p.m. match kickoffs.
Fan Central Extra Time is brought to you by the Pepsi Football Nation, where fans make the rules. Football, better with Pepsi.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
Hi, I am Candy Pang.
What a guan? What a guan?
That a guan pa.
What a guan? What a guan?
What a guan? Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
That's a guan pa. What a guan?
Everybody want to see a country right now.
One thing about Jamaicans, we might have differences, but we know when something is good for all of us. And when we work together against crime and violence, we are stronger than ever. And that's how we know the Citizen Security Plan can work.
That one that name CSP.
The Citizen Security Plan is an initiative of the Ministry of National Security in partnership with the European Union. It's an all-of-government effort to create safer streets and build stronger communities. Go to mns.gov.jm to learn how you can play your part.
We want a peace for Jamaica. Yeah. Yo, what are you?
Oh man, none of that. No, brother, no. I'm not sure that.
You don't see you ever play ref? No, the game,
Yeah,
no
but
play.
I look a bad game. No, I said, place when you come from, brother, I want to live good, man. I want to live good, brethren. No shake hand, I can play a little bad, brethren.
Really have to shake hand?
Yeah, man, and no badness, brethren. Just live good, man.
I make the violence done.
Every dream conquered is another dream gained. I land and I fly again like a jet plane. Headed straight in your direction. 'Cause I'm wiser, one step closer. I'm winning 'cause I work so hard. And the music keeps on playing, and the people never say we are mash up the dance. Oh, what a feeling! Don't stop dreaming. Keep on believing in the power of the feeling. Whatever you want, take a chance. Song in your heart, step in your dance. You got a spark, don't fit it dark. Shine your lights up.
Tell me, what make you feel good? Is it the sunshine on your face?
I'm winning 'cause I work so hard. And the music keeps on playing, and the people never say we are mash up the dance. Oh, what a feeling! Don't stop dreaming. Keep on believing in the power of the feeling. Whatever you want, take a chance. Song in your heart, step in your dance. You got a spark, don't fit it dark. Shine your lights up.
Nope.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
conquered is another dream game. I land and I fly again like a jet plane. Headed straight in your direction, 'cause I'm wiser, one step closer. I'm winning 'cause I work so hard. And the music keeps on playing, and the people never say we are mash up the dance. Oh, what a feeling, don't stop dreaming. Keep on believing in the power of the feeling. Whatever you want, take a chance. Song in your heart, step in your dance. You got a spark, don't put it down, shine your lights
Hi, I am Candy Pang.
What a guan?
What a guan?
That a guan, pa.
What a guan? What a guan? What a guan? Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
The greatest show on earth is here, and Fan Central goes into extra time for 39 days right throughout FIFA's Showpiece tournament, with a Pepsi in hand, of course. Catch the playbook with a tactical breakdown from our expert coaches. Come sit in our fan corner, where you have your say on the day's action. Fame or shame, who are the best or worst players of the day, and have a laugh as we share some of the best reactions on social media.
Welcome back. Now, from fake investment schemes and phishing emails to hacked social media accounts and online banking scams, cybercrime is becoming an everyday reality for many Jamaicans. As criminals become more sophisticated, understanding your legal rights and responsibilities has never been more important. In this edition of Law and Order JA, sponsored by the Ministry of National Security and Peace, we're joined by partner at Duncock's Attorneys at Law, Jonathan Morgan, to break down Jamaica's cybercrime laws, the penalties offenders face, and what you should do if you become a victim of an online scam. Good morning and welcome, Counsel.
Good morning. Happy to be here.
Yes.
I'm happy to have you because this is something that affects all of us. So let me first and foremost ask you, when we hear the term cybercrime, right, what types of offenses does that actually cover under the Jamaican law?
Well, there are a range of offenses that are covered by cybercrime law in Jamaica. Those offenses range from unauthorized access to computer systems, the malicious interference or modification of those systems, any type of hacking or infiltration of the system for the purpose of gaining information, data, or access to something that is unauthorized. And it also includes things that are typically known as cyberbullying. That is the publishing of anything that is intimidating, malicious, or intended to interfere with the rights of others. So those are the offenses in broad sweeps that are characterized under the cybercrime legislation. But there are other areas of law that cover other types of online activity. So it's wide-ranging, to say the least.
Okay, so understanding that, what laws are in place to combat cybercrime and protect Jamaicans?
So the primary law is the Cybercrimes Act, a 2015 piece of legislation that was put in place to protect the use of online services. And the online space is a space where we put a lot of our identity, a lot of our business, a lot of our affairs, and it's a space that requires protection. So when the legislation was put in place, it was designed to protect the use of computer systems, the use of the online space, and the use of material that could be accessed to malicious actors who are seeking to infiltrate that space. So the law put in place the protections as well as the penalties that will follow if that space is infiltrated in an unauthorized manner. And what we've seen is that the law is enforced through the criminal courts. It is in fact a crime to violate any of the provisions of that legislation, but there are also the civil rights that are created in other areas of law. So civil rights relate to the tortious entitlements of individuals to protect themselves. That means that there's law in place if anyone were to impersonate you. There's law in place if anyone were to say anything about you that was false in an online space. if they were to publish material that defamed you. For example, the tortious law and the civil courts will have jurisdiction over that type of misconduct, and the law is wide-reaching as it relates to the civil rights of individuals. So it really depends on the type of misconduct, the type of offense that is committed by a bad actor, to determine which law applies to that misconduct. Under the Cyber Crimes Act, it may be a criminal offense, but if you violate someone's entitlements directly, it may also be a civil offense.
Oh, wow. In keeping with that, on a company scale, let's say a company suffers some kind of data breach, is there a law that requires that company to, say, notify the affected customers, for example?
Yes, there is. So this takes us into another category that's also related. This relates to the Data Protection Act. This is a piece of legislation that became fully effective around 2023. And the legislation requires that data controllers, that is any entity that collects information about others, information that is capable of identifying those third parties, those data controllers are obliged under the Data Protection Act to notify the affected individuals and to notify the Information Commissioner if there is a breach of that data. So what that means is this. In the context of cybercrime, we know that one typical bad actor may seek to infiltrate an organization for the purpose of gathering information. We see that happen often in the context of phishing emails. I think that was in the framing of our question. And phishing emails are emails that are sent to individuals, usually within a company, pretending as if the emails are coming from someone who knows that individual. So they fake an email pretending to be a customer or a client. And in it, they send a fake invoice requesting that it be paid. Or the email is attaching a link, inviting you to click on it to receive some information that should be relevant to you. And when you click on that link, you inadvertently download something malicious to the computer. Or you inadvertently give some information to the person who sent this email that they can then use against you. You know, you may think that the invoice is legitimate, and you may send it through your payroll systems and have the invoice paid to a hacker, to someone who's infiltrating the system. In those types of interactions, you may also find that you have committed a data breach. A data breach means you have provided information that is controlled by your company to a third party in an unauthorized manner. When that occurs, the data controller, the company itself, is obliged by the Data Protection Act to notify any affected clients and to notify the Information Commissioner. And I believe they have about 72 hours to do so.
Okay.
That is good to know.
Yeah. So what penalties can someone face if they're convicted of such offenses like hacking, identity theft, or online fraud?
So the penalties are wide-ranging. For those particular offenses, hacking, online theft, or fraud, the range varies between around 3 years imprisonment up to as far as 20 years imprisonment.
Wow.
And that type of range is dependent on whether it's a first offense or whether it's a subsequent offense. It's dependent also on the seriousness of the crime committed. So in the context of, for example, unauthorized access to a computer system, let's say someone has stolen your password and has gotten into your social media. What is important here is when the law describes access to computer systems, they are not confining it to a device. If someone breaks into your cell phone, someone gets into your social media, someone gets into your email, someone gets into your physical computer at your workplace, these are all considered offenses under this act. For the first offense, the fine could be 3 million and up to 3 years imprisonment. For a repeat offense, it can go up. It can go up to as much as 7 years imprisonment. For the more serious offenses, such as fraud, some cyberbullying offenses, that is publishing something intimidating, threatening, or malicious about a member of the public, those offenses can attract higher penalties. And we're talking as far as 20 years in prison.
So 1 second, Tiki, let me just jump on that question. So if someone would have paid a company to say hack your phone, and they admitted to doing that, how would you go about?
Well, there would be two offenders in that situation. The company that did the hacking itself and the individual who paid them. You see, the legislation has a specific section for those who aid and abet an offense. Aiding and abetting are terms used for the type of conspiracy that goes into paying another party to commit an offense. As the person who commissioned that criminal offense, you may be liable as an aider or abetter. And that brings its own consequence to your doorstep.
Jonathan, you gave the example earlier about maybe clicking a link where you're paying an invoice that you think is a real invoice. And let's say you actually do pay it. Is there a legal process through which to recover funds that were lost during fraud?
Right. There are a number of processes that can assist with that, both legal and practical. On the practical side, we have to remember that cybercrime is often a platform or company issue before it's a criminal issue. And what that means is if the criminal actor has caused a company to pay out an invoice that should not have been paid out, you may have recourse by going to the company or going to the bank to stop the transaction. That's simply a practical step that can be implemented to seek to offset what is being done. On the legal side, there are a number of steps that can be implemented in the context of that particular offense and other offenses. If it is that, as in your example, the offense is in fact the unlawful extraction of funds using a computer system, then it is a criminal offense under the Cyber Crimes Act and a police report should be made. I know for certain offenses you would wish to go to the fraud squad, a certain division of the JCF, but you can simply go to a regular police station and make a report and say, this has happened, this is how. And when making that report, it would be critical to have as much information as possible to support it. Screenshots, images, captures of the email that infiltrated the system, the sender, any phone calls that you received, any information at all should be gathered, compiled, and taken with you when making that report.
An important conversation in today's digital world. This is why I have to love Law and Order, JA, and love every time that you come here, Jonathan, because you really help with practical problems facing people and what we can do about it. Sometimes we feel lost, and so you're here to give us a guiding light, and we appreciate it. Thank you so much.
As always.
Many thanks to Jonathan Morgan, partner at Duncox Attorneys at Law, for joining us on Law and Order JA, sponsored, of course, by the Ministry of National Security and Peace. Coming up next, we meet the woman behind a proud Jamaican cleaning company that's helping transform homes and businesses across the island. Stay with us.
Feel good? Is it the sunshine on your face or a fresh, healthy start to your day? Start it right with Sunshine Cereal's Feel Good Multigrain Flake. Choose your vibe. Oats and rice, plain or with cranberries and raisins. Wheat oat and rice, plain or with blueberries. Get yours today. Sunshine Cereal's Feel Good Multigrain Flakes. Feel good, live good, taste good.
Hi, my name is Latoya. I'm Zuri's mom, and I live to make her dreams possible. Zuri's proudest achievement in gymnastics has to be the competition that she won in Panama. It was her very first competition, and she dominated and was able to bring home the gold. Shortly after returning from Panama, her knee slipped out at school, and after the doctors saw her MRI, 4 orthopedic surgeons said she had to do surgery. So the cost of this surgery and the hospital was over $2 million. Fortunately, I had Sagicor Life Group Insurance, and I had added supplemental health, so the surgery was covered and I didn't have to take anything out of pocket. You really shouldn't gamble with your child's future, and Sagicor Supplemental Health can help the whole family should a medical emergency happen.
Want you to read the teleprompter, all right?
Yes. Okay. Okay.
4, 3, 2.
Welcome to Deposit Insurance in a Minute. Deposit insurance is a system designed to protect depositors in the event that a bank or other deposit-taking institution fails.
It is a key part of a country's financial safety net, ensuring that if something goes wrong, depositors don't lose all their hard-earned money.
Big man thing, we never know say them thing exist.
JDIC is the government entity that protects depositors by insuring their deposits up to 1.2 million. So even if a bank fails, you won't lose everything.
A good something this one because me can't take no surprise with my money.
You can't say that again.
JDIC. Protecting your deposits.
Securing your future.
JDIC, protecting deposits for you and me.
This is the Aedes aegypti mosquito that spreads the Zika, chikungunya, and dengue viruses. Search for its breeding sites and destroy them.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
The time by the Ministry of Health and Wellness is 7:45.
For years, Jamaica has been operating at just about 50% of the blood donations needed to meet national demand. That means for every 2 persons who require blood, only 1 donation is available. And the truth is, many of us only think about donating when there's a tragedy. But hospitals need blood every single day. With a single donation, you can make a big difference. You are somebody's type.
Donating blood is easier than most people think. Once you are 16 years or older, with parental consent at 16, you can donate. 17 to 60, just walk in and register. Up to 65 if you're a regular donor. You will need to present a government-issued ID. If you weigh at least 110 pounds and you're in good health, you're likely eligible. Controlled high blood pressure? That's okay. Diabetic but not on insulin? That's okay too. Tattoos or piercings older than 6 months? You can donate. We'll do a quick check of your hemoglobin level. If it's 12.5 or above, you're good to go. You will also have a short conversation with one of our medical professionals just to ensure that donation is safe for you. The actual donation takes about 8 to 15 minutes. That's less time than taking a lunch break. Less time than scrolling your phone. Your body replaces the volume within 24 hours. Red blood cells take about 6 weeks. That's why you can donate every 3 months. We will help you to rehydrate before you leave. Just remember, eat before you come and drink plenty of fluids. Every donation can help up to 3 persons. They may never know your name, but they will live because you showed up. Because somewhere today, you are somebody's type.
When we give a little, we make a big difference. A mother after childbirth, a child with sickle cell disease, a patient undergoing surgery. Right now, donations are at 40 to 50% of what's needed, which means there is room for more of us. It's simple, it's safe, it doesn't take long. If you're able, consider giving. We'll be here to welcome you.
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection.
All right. Welcome back to the sunny side. Now listen, a successful business is about more than just the service it provides. It's about vision, passion, and consistency. This morning we're shining the spotlight on a Jamaican entrepreneur who has built a brand dedicated to making spaces cleaner, healthier, and more comfortable. Joining us now is CEO and co-founder of S&A Cleaning Service, Shawnagay Rowe Jackson. Good morning, Madam Jackson.
Good morning to you.
Hey, Shawnagay, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
So, To start, tell us about yourself and what inspired you to start SNA Cleaning Service.
Sure. So SNA Cleaning Service was born in a time that I would say was the most difficult season of our life. This company is run with myself and my husband, and during that period we were encountering loss not once but twice. I told my husband about the idea because I wanted some semblance of normalcy, you know, that peace feeling out of it to a point where I'm very depressed. My husband, he was right on it. He said, okay, let's go, because I believe that he in that time wanted me to feel, you know, back at like my normal self. And he said, let's go, what do you need from me? And so we, you know, got into it. We did some research, we got our equipments, and we hit the road running. And SNA Cleaning Service was born.
Lovely.
That's husband?
That's husband?
Yes, that's my husband.
That's husband. So, you know, you have to tell the people that husband is here, you know. My husband not up here beside you. Husband, what you doing behind the camera, sir? You know, so you're supposed to be up here, but it's all good.
Yes,
it's all good. It's all good. But, you know, kudos to you having the type of partnership that, you know, you guys can really support each other and really work on what you guys need.
Definitely. I believe, you know, males in the society don't get enough big up, but I must say kudos to him because he, as I said, he hit the road running, and as a male, he takes his cleaning, you know, to the T.
That is it.
And he wanted me to get out of that space. And so when we clean, you know, the after that matters. It's the after, because we now see our clients, we see how pleased they are, we see how happy they are, and we also get some clients that are depressed. You know, Jamaica, you're busy, you're going through a rough patch, and when we clean and they give us that hug and that feeling, oh my God, that is what I earn for in the business.
What's husband's name?
Andre Jackson.
Andre Jackson, big up yourself, my good
Big up you,
sir.
Andre.
Big up you on the camera. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
all right, so let me ask you this. So SNA Cleaning Service, it says that you're a fully mobile service.
Yes.
Does that mean that you supply services to people all across the island?
Definitely.
And what type of services?
Definitely. So we cater to your residential cleans. We have Airbnbs, post-construction or post-renovation cleans. We handle your Airbnbs. We go in with your deep cleans, your standard cleans. You name it, you just ask and we'll deliver. We're also mobile, so what that means is based on availability, we go around Jamaica from West Point to Negro Point. So
really?
Yes, we do.
Lovely. So what sets SNA Cleaning Service apart from all the other cleaning companies?
Very good question. So with us, we are detail cleaners. We pay attention to detail, and as I said, because of what we went through, when we take on a job, we treat it as it is our own family home. So we will not leave no stones untouched. We carry our own products as well. So we have our own equipment, our own products, and clients really do cherish that because, you know, they don't have to run around to get what's needed. We just book us and we bring everything to you right then and there.
But speaking of being booked, what would you say are some of the challenges that you find your clients have, and how does S&A go about helping those clients to resolve them?
Sure. So some of the challenges that most of our clients face is that they're busy. You know, life is lifing for them.
My God.
I mean, you have the kids, you're sick, I mean, you're going through a rough patch as well. That's where you will call us, because at that point when you call us, you know that we are covering everything there and then. So you don't have to worry about anything at all. We cover every aspect of the clean.
So, you know, Shanagay, as Jamaicans, TK, we tend to just focus on deep cleaning around Christmas time, you know. But is the summertime a good time to clean? And if so, apart from that, how often should you clean your space?
Well, definitely. The summertime is when persons will now take down the curtains. You know, it's humid, it's hot. We have the dirt, the grime. You know, we want to get a refresh until the Christmas season. I would say to book a deep clean, you can do it right now is the best time. You know, we're at July, right? And you would have up your curtains, your runners, everything from Christmas, most homes. Some are looking to take them down now. So So it's a perfect time to get everything changed over and sorted until we move into that winter, that Christmas time.
And how many times per year should we deep clean?
Deep cleaning should be around 3 times.
3 times?
Yeah, 3 times. A perfect deep clean. And that's where we talk about your windows. We talk about doorknob, ledges, everything.
Oh,
every
wow,
crevice, every
doorknobs.
corners of your home.
Never thought about doorknobs.
And you know, I say 4 times, once a quarter.
Yeah.
For every quarter, you just do a deep clean and
Makes
start the
sense.
new quarter.
New
Keep your
quarter
place
fresh.
nice and clean, yeah, man.
No,
That's
I
good.
agree. So let me ask, you told us that, you know, this business started at a difficult point.
Yes.
But what's the vision for the future? Ideally, you could have waved a magic wand. Tell me where you see SNA.
I see SNA cleaners hiring, you know, like-minded individuals. I see us doing pretty well in the industry. We are in the business now for around 1.5 years, and to be honest, we have around 20 clients that call us repeat. We call them our repeat babies. We have our contractors that we also partner with as well, that, you know, looks forward for us cleaning the homes, the new renovated spaces and so on. So we're looking for great things for this company. We have already, you know, we have a small team of around 4 individuals, like-minded individual. I mean, good help is really hard to find in Jamaica, right? And you have to be mindful of the persons that you're going to carry into someone's space. So we're very mindful of that. So we're just building on what we already have, and we're just, you know, taking our dream alive, one step at a time, one day at a time, one clean at a time.
And with all that awesomeness, how can our viewers contact you?
Definitely. So we're on Instagram. You can link us at Clean with SA on Instagram. Also, you can WhatsApp or call us at 876-353-7950.
All right, awesome. So thank you for joining us this morning. It was lovely talking with you. And thank you for reminding us that a clean space really can transform how we live and work. So thanks again to Shauna Gairo Jackson, CEO and co-founder of SNA Cleaning Service. And husband over there. So coming up next, we're talking summer creativity, dance and self-expression with Kaya Dance and Fitness Center. Don't move, I must contact the people then. Clean your house. Clean your house.
And then we dance.
Yes.
Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers. We live it. What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers.
Flash! Now every empty buckle give you more cash. Oh, what a go on down? I make you know say from now on, every empty red stripe Heineken Malta Dragon and Guinness buckle put $30 in your pocket. Yes, $30. So bring them back. Bring them back. Keep the whole place clean. Take stock of every red stripe back up on the block and pack a couple in a crate and bring them back. Bring them back. Bring them back. Red stripe must be 18 years or older. Drink and live responsibly.
It's a golden jubilee. Celebrating 50.
From foundation to rooftop high, 50 years as the cornerstone of the nation.
Brick by brick, side by side, we've been building dreams all across Jamaica. We're building communities, we're housing generations with trust and care. We light the way with LHD, home starts here. Building communities, we're housing generations with hearts and hope. We lead the way with LHD, the key to your home.
Could I drive out fresh in a MG ride with a staycation all inclusive flex? Yeah. I touch a million cash. Yes. Smart TV, PS5.
Buy a SIM, top up with $5 or more. Buy a 7-day plan or higher. A smartphone deal or
or just pay your bill. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act. Promotion period June 24 to September 5, 2026. Visit digitaljamaica.com for terms and conditions.
Hey, I want to dance with your TK. Welcome. You're singing it out. Yeah, man. Whitney. Welcome back, Sunrisers. So summer is the perfect time for young people to explore their talents, build confidence, and discover new passions. So this morning we're learning about a creative program that's helping children express themselves through dance, fitness, and performing arts. So joining us now is the founder and CEO of Kaya Dance and Fitness Center, Zidon Malcolm. Sir Malcolm, welcome to the show.
Morning. Thank you so much for having me.
And I like your glasses.
Thank you so much.
The mama vibes. All right, so I'm going to jump right into it, but especially right now, we are looking for things for the summer. Tell me a little bit about Kaya, first of all, and your Creative Kingdom camp.
So Kaya Dance is a creative movement that is designed to transform lives, not just for one specific area, but kids, teens, and adults. We also are very big on health and wellness because health and wellness goes well with the creative and the arts. So this summer we've decided to start a creative and performing arts camp. And we're calling it Creative Kingdom. Okay. This camp has 4 different arts we're featuring this year: dance, singing, acting, and visual art. We are also incorporating sports and team building games, obstacle courses, to challenge the mind and mental health of the youth. Because one thing we believe in is transformation is from the inside out. And we want to let our young people to know that, you have something inside you. I for sure know it's not fear, so we're getting rid of it, and we are instilling in them that there is love, there is power, there is a sound mind. You have the ability and the capacity to make right decisions, to create. You have a voice. We want to hear it, and we want to create a space for you to be able to activate and nurture that gift.
Love that. So Kaya stands for Come As You Are, yes?
Yeah.
So why is that message so important, and why is it the foundation of your work?
So for me, it's close to home because one of the greatest things I have received is acceptance. So you have been in, as a creative, you're in a lot of spaces where you're overlooked, you are not considered valuable. So I've come to a place and made a decision that, we are going against the grain, and we are going to start creating that space for accepting people, because if you don't experience good happening around you, maybe you are the good that is happening to the space.
Oh, wow.
So it's pretty much from that vision.
That's deep.
Zidan, I never ask. Parents, guardians, there are people who are hearing what you're saying, and it's really resonating with them, as it is with us, I'm sure. So tell me a little bit about the camp for those who want to get their children involved. Like, what age group can access it? What's the cost to access it? Things like that.
Lovely. So the camp in and of itself is, we've expanded the age range. We started last year, but this year we're going bigger and better. We're going from 4 years old to 17.
Really?
Wow. Very wide age gap, because we have been blessed enough and equipped enough to be able to accommodate this level of children, teens. And because we want to enhance experience, we don't just want to give them something to do because school closed. We want to actually build them. So the cost of the camp ranges from 25,000 to 28. From 4 to 10 is the 25, and from 11 to 17 is the 28. They have to bring nothing. They don't have anything.
They just come
all inclusive camp. Just come as you are.
We have all the tools. Just come as you are.
Where is it, and when is it?
And it is at 2 Sanders Stairs.
Okay.
Literally
in Kingston. So
right in Kingston here.
Okay.
And it is the 27th to the 31st of July, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Whole day, straight activities, whole fun, vibe, and creating.
I want to ask you, how does dance help to build confidence, discipline, creativity, and self-expression in young people?
how does it help to build that level of creativity and experience in our body? It's each move we learn, it's an expression of ourselves, first of all. Let's go back from there. It comes from within. So anything that is produced from you and you expressing it, it is literally you telling a story. It is your voice. It is how you see the world. It's just your opinion from your side of the room. It also helps our body's mobility, our brain, cognitive functions. We develop that. So it also helps us to maintain discipline, to also be able to work with the grain of our physical structure.
Okay.
So, which is why you see most dancers have like some very impressive physiques. A lot of dancers you see their personalities are big and huge. Because it gives them that space to be them authentically and to be able to send their message.
Yende can be described as a living representative of that, because Yende in her core is a dancer. Even from her stance to her posture to how she moves,
everything.
And she always attributes a lot of it from dance. So you're doing the Lord's work when you're introducing this to a wide range of Jamaican children. And I'm telling you right now, children need more confidence and they need more spaces like this. So I'm really grateful that you're doing it. How do we register? First of all, you have space still, and how does a parent register their child or, guardian?
So spaces are limited.
We don't like how you look over there and sit down. You can't tell us the niceness and then tell us that we cannot access it.
There's access, for sure. You can access it. All you have to do to register is if you see the flyer anywhere, you scan the QR code, or you can send us a message on our Instagram page, Kaya Dance, and on Facebook is Kaya Dance JA, and we'll be more than happy to send you the resources you need to register.
And that's Kaya with a C, everyone, in case you can't see the screen. Kaya Dance on Instagram. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Zidane.
No problem.
That was excellent, and I'm sure that you guys will have a full cohort.
Yes.
And we're looking forward to having a performance or two here after the program.
We shall, for sure.
All right?
Yeah, we're building up to that.
Good. Love that. And we want them to come as they are. That is it.
That is it.
All right.
What a fantastic opportunity for our young people this summer. Many thanks to Zidane Malcolm, founder and CEO of Kaya Dance and Fitness Center, for joining us this morning. Thank you so much to you and the team and the crew. And with that, can you imagine? It's a wrap.
You never tell me ticket. Wrap.
We're done. When we're done, we don't need no more cards.
No more cards.
Jason, as always, it was a pleasure. And as always, it was a pleasure being with you. I hope that you enjoyed being with us as much as we enjoyed being with you this morning.
Yes. Our socials. Connect with us. Like, comment, subscribe. Keep it going. And we see you tomorrow for another amazing sunrise. And don't forget, you are as great as you are. Have a great day, guys.
And come as you are tomorrow.
Come as you are. Come as you are.
Hasta mañana.
What TK said.
Clock strikes upon the hour and the sun begins to fade. Still enough time to figure out how to chase my blues away. I'm gonna ride up till now. It's the light of day that shows me how. And when the night falls, loneliness falls.
Securing what matters most. The Time by Hawkeye is